Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new Elder Scrolls Online Let's Talk video with me, Sherman. Today guys, I'm going to just be going over a few things that are going to be changing with my channel, why I'm making these changes, and why I'm doing this a little bit different focus now. One of the things that always has inspired me is you guys. Every time you guys come up with new ideas and new ways for people to play, it always inspires me to get on PTS and test new ideas and test new theories. And it's been so much fun listening to you guys communicate with me about how you would like to see the game, see your characters be played. Like Brandon Dudley, he's a person on my channel who's been posting not a whole lot lately, but he's been asking a lot of different questions, and he asked for, can you show me how to play one bar, because I do have difficulties with one of my hands playing with bar swapping. So I did research, I studied and went and found out as much information as I could, and brought a help guide to show people how they could play that way. And I did it for stamina first, and I'm going to do another one later for magicka so people can see how to do that. But I'm also going to bring builds out for people with those disabilities and stuff to help them have a way to play the game so they can enjoy it, because we all want to have fun and enjoy the game, and that's what matters the most, is being able to have fun playing the game. This is actually one of the characters that he kind of inspired me to work on and redevelop, because it plays one bar so well. You can play it one bar, you can play it with both bars. And then somebody else, Side Berserker, another person who watches my channel, really inspired me with this one as well, because he told me about another person, or another build he plays called the Christie. And it's like an interesting kind of, not really a tank build, but it's just the way it plays and the way he described its playing. I went in and I tested his idea, but I tested it with this. So this is a build that I'm working on. It's called the Blade Singer. If you guys don't know what a Blade Singer is, it's a class from Dungeons and Dragons. And basically it utilizes both magicka and stamina in such a way that it can manipulate things with magic to allow it to move quicker, to have better capabilities, but mainly for its use with swords or melee weapons. And so I took the idea and I kind of tinkered with it, been messing with it, and I've been messing with it mostly on paper. Today you guys are going to see the testing of it, because I want you guys to experience the stuff along with me. But this way I can explain also what I'm going to be doing with my channel. So the other thing that I want to do with my channel is I want to keep doing character builds, because I think that that's something that reaches a lot of people in the community, people who are looking for unique and diverse ways to play the game, so that way they can have a way to play. And I'm going to continue doing character builds, but I'm going to do character builds like starter character builds with different classes, so you guys can see how you can get started playing them, like as a tank or healer or damage dealer kind of thing, so you guys can find ways to play them. Like, I'm going to show you starter character setups, and then I'm going to move into more advanced setups, and then I'm going to move into what I call expert setups, and these are setups that are made to be played at the highest level of playability for these characters. So there might be, like the Blade Singer, this one, starter version, a advanced version, and then an expert version. And the expert version of it's going to be really set up for more towards trials, dungeons, like more towards the end game, like what people would consider end game. But it's not. Now remember, these are all roleplay characters, so these are not score running characters. This is just so you can play the game the way you want. And I'm going to show you how you can do this in different categories, so from starting to advanced to expert. And I'm gonna start redesigning everything on my channel. I'm gonna be pulling down a lot of videos that I did in the past, and I'm gonna be redoing a lot of videos, because I need to go back and redo all my guides for like skills and abilities, class guides, just those kind of different things, and redo them all. And I'm gonna redo and reorganize a lot of my guide videos, mainly so I can be a better content creator for you guys. Because I really wanted to do this for you guys because I really enjoy doing it. It's you guys have no idea how much this does help me, as not only as a player, but also to understand the rest of the community and what people are looking for in the community. I'm also going to do guides on how to solo play, guides on how to one-bar play. I'm going to do builds for character builds, for just character builds, and then I'm going to do character builds for one-bar play. So if somebody wants to play one bar and then swap so they can play a different bar for different situations and different encounters, I'm going to show people how they can do that and take advantage of their character's design. So this way they're not just focusing on one bar all the time. They can actually swap bars to this other bar that'll give them a different way of playing, but still make their character really viable for what they want to do. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to be doing a lot of different guide videos, along with a lot of help videos, and then on top of that, a lot of character build videos. So I'm going to be taking a lot of stuff off my channel. We're just going to have character builds now. And I'm going to have character builds Templar, Nightblade for each of the classes, and each of the classes is going to have, it's going to be situated that way. So this way you can go in, you can say, okay, I want to see what he has for Sorks, and you can look at all the Sorcerer stuff. If you want to see what I have for Templars, you can go and look at all the Templar stuff. You can go and look at all the Nightblade stuff, Warden stuff, and Necromancer stuff. So I'm going to break it up by class now. Instead of saying character builds, I'm going to say like character build Templar, character build Nightblade. And these are going to be the different things within my playlist. So if you guys don't know, I do have playlists on my channel right now. Not a lot I like, to be honest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave ESO help. I'm going to do away with support, character builds, damage rolls, and tank rolls and healer rolls. And instead, I'm going to show you how you can play your different characters in those roles if you want to play them that way, kind of thing. And then I'm going to continue with like ESO news. And live streams is gone. I can't live stream right now. My software doesn't allow it. I do need to upgrade my computer, and I'm working towards doing that right now. I'm going to start saving towards getting me a new upgraded system so I can bring you guys better quality videos with better information. I'm going to keep Let's Talks around. Like I said, the helps, the character builds, the Let's Talks, the news, that's all going to stay. But pretty much everything else is going to leave. And then I'm also going to talk about how you can set your characters up for PvP play. If you want to play PvP, I'm going to do guides for all this stuff. So just basically showing you guys how you can do this. Now, one of the things that I've already started doing with this character is I've been testing the idea of parsing. So this is a dual wield both bar character. And you can see 15k to me is good. If you can pull 15k with a build, you're doing pretty good. Now this is just the way I would normally play this character if I was just playing in the open world, running around, that kind of thing. Now if I wanted the character to be more geared towards damage dealing, what I would do is I'd do something like this. I would carry a bow with me to swap on the back bar, so I have a bow, and then I have my dual wield on the front bar. So this way I can swap out to a dual wield bow kind of damage dealer character. And then what I would do is I just swap out some of the skills on the back bar to, say, some bow skills like Venom Arrow and Endless Hail. And then on the front bar, what I might do is I might swap out the Execute, or the crystal frags for this one, even though I'm giving up the ability to give myself extra spell critical by doing that. I might do that, or I might even put Daedric Tomb on my bar, like put it here where Mage's Wrath is, so I have a few more AoE type things. And just kind of showing you guys what I would do with this kind of a character if I was playing it this way. And there you go. You can see I pulled a little bit more damage. If I get more of an understanding of how to play this character more effectively with this setup, I could even pull more DPS. And that's the thing about these kind of characters. It's about finding the right setup for you as a player and maximizing it to where you can play it and just have fun with the game. And that's the kind of things I want to focus on with my channel, is to really bring the casual community, the roleplay community, some options to play, so that this way they can see how to play the game. So that's why, if you haven't noticed, also on my channel, in the home section, it says now channel dedicated to casual and role players. And it says I cover ESO news, guides, let's talks, and roleplay characters. I'm going to change that to say character builds. This way people can just go in here and they can be like, okay, I'm looking for this Tempest Barbarian I've heard so much about. They would go down here to the playlist and they would just click on the playlist, like, oh, sorcerer characters, boom. Go down, find the starter one, then they can look at the advanced one, and then they can look at the expert one. Now the starter one isn't going to have CP allocated. It's just going to be the gear that I think would work best for it to get it started, and then the advanced setup is going to be the next step, and then there's going to be an expert setup, which would be like taking it to being the best it can be. So that's what I'm going to do for you guys in the community. And then I'm also going to have this section for 1-bar builds. And 1-bar builds is just to help those people in the community who have trouble playing the game, like I said, that do have disabilities, that do have trouble with bar swapping and stuff like that. And to kind of give them a place where they can learn how to play. So that's one of the things I'm going to do. And just to kind of, like I said, give them a place as well. So now what I want to do is I want to test this thing for damage wise on oh gosh. Come on. There you go. There you go. That's a good girl. Well, I guess 26k DPS isn't too bad. And then I'm also looking at like what sets would I use if I was playing this at a higher level. Like if I was gonna play this in a trial setting or something, this would be fine for doing dungeons. Like I think this would be fine for normal and veteran dungeons for people. If you're looking for something to play there, and then like taking it to the extreme, like I said, I would choose maybe a different main set. So this way I could get that 5% increase in damage towards dungeon and trial mobs. That way I could take advantage of it both for stamina and magicka because of the way this character's set up. See, this character's using, right now, Stormfist with Briarhearts and Netch's Touch. Netch's Touch is a great set for this because you can take advantage of that spell critical, the higher spell damage, even though it's a very small amount, because we do have 2 spell damage here, but the fact that we're using Nirnhone weapons, this is also going to boost our spell damage and our weapon damage. So this is kind of the factor that you're looking at. Now this is what it would look like in a really organized group. This is how much weapon damage you'd have, this is how much weapon critical, and this is what it'd be like spell critical wise and spell damage. So this thing actually works out pretty good. We get 29k max stamina, 29k, 28k max magicka. That's really good. I know a lot of people are going to say, well, that's not that much. It's really good. And in the right hands, this build could do amazing damage. So, like, we're talking 30k. To me, that's amazing damage. I know a lot of people, people are going to say, well, at in-game, you want to do more like 70, 90. You know what? I don't play to get the best numbers. I just play the game to have fun with my characters, and that's kind of what I want to do for you guys. One more thing I want to do before I call it on this video, though, is I do want to take it into a dungeon. I want to see how effective it would be in dungeon play, even as it is right now, without swapping too much out. I just want to see, like, is this going to be something that I'll want to play in the dungeon space? And that's kind of what I'm showing you here. It's like, this thing will work in this different environments, and I'm just showing you the testing aspects of what I go through, how I fine-tune things, and I make sure things are working as I set them up. So basically, as I design the character to work. So we're going to do the same thing here. We're just going to pop our potion. We're going to get our Hurricane Crit Surge up. Crit Surge is a great heal, and it also gives us both weapon and spell damage. There, he's dead. And see, it works out really well even in dungeons. It's not great, but like I said, I don't play to be great. I play to play a character, and I want that character to work a certain way. And if this is how my character is going to work for me, then this is what I want it to do. And so far, I like it. I'm having fun with this. So to Cy Zerker and to Brandon Dudley, yeah, thank you guys. I love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on things, and you know, just as much as I inspire you guys to play, you guys inspire me to create stuff like this all the time. So thank you. All right, and that is it. But I'm not done, because there is somebody else I want to give a shout out to, a person that I've been that follows my channel, kind of talks to me every once in a while. He's on my friends list in game, and he has a YouTube channel out there called Obvious Lion, or Oblivious Lion. Gotta get that right. I have it written down here, but I have a link in the description if you guys want to go check out his channel. He's got some unique ideas. He's very much like me, just plays the game to roleplay and have fun, and I think that he's got a great start. But show the guy some love and help him get his channel started. So that's it. And that's it for this video, so you guys know what's coming next. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you guys want to see more videos by me, please subscribe. Other than that, I want to thank you all for watching. Until next time, have a wonderful day, and this guy might see you in game. Bye.